Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Go Guitar, into a beautiful song from Passenger. This one is called Bonnie's Song, and I'm actually surprised this one didn't get more highlighted or more attention than it actually got based on the views here, at least on YouTube. But regardless, it's a great song, so let's go into it. And as you can see here with the capo set on 3rd fret, absolute best scenario for us. And what we're gonna teach this tutorial here is the picking patterns. This is heavily based upon that. I'm also gonna give you a simple strumming pattern if you wanna play a little bit simpler to start with, but I would suggest you go for this picking patterns. And I can just mention here, this is a song played with some feel, so I'm gonna give you something to hold on to as far as the patterns, but you can also play around it and play in different styles. And that's usually the case when you play songs like this. You have the grip, you can play with it however you want, as long as you switch in the right time and stick to the grip, then it will sound great anyway. So I'm gonna give you patterns, and yeah, you have something right there. So let's move on with the chords or grips we needed for the song. And we're gonna start with G. What I hold for G is just this bass string. It's the 3rd fret E string, all right? And you're gonna see patterns that are similar to each other. That is how we're gonna work. Very similar patterns with all of these chords. So G, 3rd fret E string, and it sounds like this. All right, so you're gonna play bass note here, 3rd fret E string, and then you're gonna alternate that with different notes down the way. Okay, so you're gonna play now open D, then back to bass, 3rd E, then open G, bass again, 3rd E, and finally open B. So alright, that is one round. Next is the B minor, and I hold a full chord as it is. So that's a bar chord. So you play the index finger on the 2nd fret, you push down 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this. And then you need to add 4th on D, 4th G, and 3rd B. And the pattern goes. So 2nd A, that's the bass note. Then you're gonna alternate 4th D, then back to 2nd A, 4th G, 2nd A, and 3rd B. Next is the E minor, and yeah, what you can do here is just to hold the 2nd fret D string. The bass note now is open E, so you're gonna play that first, then 2nd D, then open E again, then open G, then back to open E and open B. That's the E minor part. Next is the C, and here I hold a full chord as it is. So it's 3rd A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Okay, and the pattern goes. So bass note now is 3rd fret A, then 2nd D, then back to 3rd A, then open G, 3rd A, and 1st B. Next chord is the D, and again I hold the chord as it is. It's open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. And you're gonna play. So the bass note is the open D string. Then you play 2nd G, back to open D, 3rd B, back to open D, and 2nd E. Then we have the A minor 7 chord, and again I hold the chord as it is, so it's open A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B, and open E. And it sounds. So you're gonna play open A as the bass note here, then 2nd D, then open A again, open G, open A, and 1st B. Then you have the A minor / F chord. So it's a transition chord from A minor 7. So you just go up with the mid finger on the bass string, which is the 2nd fret E string. Okay, and it sounds like this. So So you have the second fret E string there, and you still have the first fret B string. That's a grip. You're gonna play second E, then open D, second E again, open G, second E, and first B. And then we have the D7 chord. Again, I hold the chord as it is, and you're gonna play open D, second G, first B, and second E. That's a grip. So you're gonna play now the bass string, which is the open D string. Then you play second G, open D, first B, open D, and second E. Then you have the GF chord, and that is to hold the second fret E string in the bass only. And it usually comes, it comes right after the G, so it's a transition chord. You're gonna play second E in the bass, then open D, then second E again, then open G, second E, and open B. Then you have a B7 chord, and that is also hold it as it is. So you're gonna hold second A, first D, second G, open B, and second E. And it goes like this. So second A is the bass note, then you go to first B, then second A, then second G, then second A, and second E. And finally, we have the G7 chord. So the grip is third fret on E string in the bass, and then first fret on the high E. It's a little bit stretchy, but that's the G7. You're gonna play. So third E in the bass, then open G, then back to third E, open B, third E, and first high E. Alright, so there you have all the tools. Okay guys, I'm aware that is a lot of chords, like 11 chords, but the patterns are, as you can see, very much the same, okay? Pretty much identical. Yeah, just the different bass strings and so. But anyway, you're gonna learn this very fast, and I promise I'm gonna give you a strumming pattern as well, so you can start with something if you think this is too much. Then you hold the grips I just showed you, and let's go to the first chord. Like you can grab the B minor, that's a bar chord, and one strumming pattern that fits perfectly well for this one is this. Okay. So it's down, down, up, and that replaces one round of this picking pattern. So down, down, up, up. All right, so now we have both the picking patterns, strumming. Let's start with the actual song, and we have the first verse, and I'm gonna just mention the chords and number of strumming or picking rounds. So the first half or first round, I would say, goes G2, B minor 2, E minor 2, C2. That's the first half, and then second half goes G2, D2, A minor 2, and the A minor F2. That's the first round, okay? The second round is exactly the same, but the last chord, instead of playing the A minor F2, you play the D7 2, okay? So, again, I'm gonna play for you and speak me while I'm playing what I'm playing. So let's start with G2. B minor 2, E minor 2, and C2, G2, D2, A minor 2, and A minor 7 2. That's the first round with the A minor F2 in the end. You play the same the second round and replace that A minor F with the D7 2 instead. All right, and that will be the first verse. Then over to chorus, and we are about 1 minute and 4 seconds in. That is in the lyric, and when you blow out your candle, that's where we are in the lyric. We're gonna play A minor 7, 2, D2, then G1, GF1, E minor 2, then A minor 7, 2, and D2. Okay, so let's do it. A minor 2, D2, G, GF, E minor 2, A minor 2, and D2. I just made a pause here. You can go for D2, but you can also do 1 and a pause, and that marks out that this is the end of the chorus. So yeah, D2 in the end there, that's the value of if you would go with a pause as well. After that follows an instrumental part, and that part is to play the verse play, the first round in verse play. The ending, remember, was different in the second round. So the ending here is the A minor / F. That is the one round you're gonna play for this instrumental part. Then you go to a second round of this, and you're gonna play exactly the same in this second verse as you learned in the first one, so no changes there. And the same goes for the second chorus, no changes there. After that second chorus comes a bridge part. We're now about 2 minutes and 43 seconds in, and wherever life takes you, that's where on the lyric. Now you're gonna play G2 and G7 2. So we're gonna start there. And then we have this next part that you're gonna play for 2 rounds, and that is C2, G2, B7 2, E minor 1, D1, C2, G2, and D4. And that part you're gonna play again. So you start over and play C2, G2, B7 2, and so on. 2 rounds of that. Okay. So let's do 1 round together. C2, G2. B7 2, E minor, D, C2, G2, and D4. And that is the end of bridge. And if you play that for 2 rounds. And then we have just the outro part left. It's about 3 minutes and 31 seconds in. As we gave you your name, and that's a beautiful ending there of Bonnie's song. You're gonna play C4 and then G3 plus an extra down. So C4 and G3. And notice I'm playing around that chord now in the end, just to show you that it sounds beautiful, even if you don't stick exactly to this pattern we just looked at. And that, my friends, that is how you handle the song from Passenger Car, Bonnie's song. Beautiful song, written to his little child, I believe. And yeah, you can perform it on a guitar like this. And it's not too hard, actually. It sounds harder than this. It's very similar to patterns again. So give it a shot if you love this song. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, play tuned.